guys, Steven here, welcome back to another first look and unboxing video, and today something very special, the UMI Emax Mini. And well, this is probably UMI's first phone with a Snapdragon, if I'm right. So in there we don't have any MTK processor right now, we have the Snapdragon 615. All along with a full HD display, 2GB of RAM, 16GB of ROM, 30MP rear camera, 8MP front-facing camera and Android 5.0 straight out of the box. Now well, this phone here retails for $130 at efoxshop.com, link is down below in the description. And I don't want to bore you with facts, but all in all I'm pretty excited because Snapdragon in a UMI phone, yeah, I'm really excited. So let's get directly started and let's do the unboxing. Alright, so here's the smartphone all along with some accessories. Now I can't tell you if those accessories are included in the price of $130, but you can check it out if you go to the link down below in the description to eFox, but I have to say it's really worth to get the accessories when you buy the phone itself, because you save shipping and you know, you can't get those things in your local electronics store because they don't sell UMI. Okay, so here we have a magic glass screen protector and it comes in a golden metal box. So I have here another steel box, but that's a black one, it's from the UMI, so the golden one looks pretty cool. And it's a 9H tempered glass screen protector, so hardness scale 9H is really hard. Okay, then let's check this out. We have here wet wipes and dry wipes, so first clean your display wet, then dry. And here we have the tempered glass screen protector. And well, as you can see, this is really stiff, really thick, I guess, yeah, 0.4, I don't know, 0.9 millimeters, something like that. Really thick and stable tempered glass screen protector. Alright, that's the protector. I guess it will retail for around $10. Then here we have some UMI cover, and no, it's a case. Alright, so it's a transparent case with some kind of milky backside. Okay, so a little bit black, but still transparent along the frame, and here on the backside it's a bit milky, and yeah, it looks pretty good, and I actually like those cases much more than those leather cases which you have to glue to the backside of your phone. This absolutely sucks. So this case is really good and offers nice protection. UMI technology, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's put this here beside and let's have a look on what we can find here inside of the box, and there we go guys. So, feels like a book, and yeah, there we go. So the package itself, it's like falling apart after you do this several times, like on my UMI, but let's have a look at the accessories first. Here's the USB cable, and that's micro USB, so no USB Type-C, just like on the UMI, and there we go. So this really looks like the 1+1 cable, so we have here some flat connector, it's gold plated, looks really cool, but I don't like that kind of connectors because somehow I plugged them wrong into the USB port. You see it's a flat cable, it's pretty long, and here we have the micro USB connector, all along with the UMI branding, not gold plated. Okay, then the next thing we have in here inside of the box, it's a charger, and I have to say I like those boxes, so this comes pretty well packed. And there we go, let's get it out of the bag. Alright, so here's the charger, it's a 5-watt charger, so I'm not sure if you can see that. Focus, camera, focus, yeah. 5 volts, 1 amp, that equals 5 watts, and here we have the USB port. So this is really straight in, looks good, some slight gap here, but the charger itself looks quite decent. It's the same charger I guess like on my other UMI phones I have here. So if I can speak for the quality, they are average, not too fancy, so get yourself a different charger if you want to. And last but not least, oh well, nope, there's a user manual under the phone. UMI Emax Mini, and couple of pictures, English only. Okay, built-in battery, 3050 mAh. Well, we'll see if that is true. And yeah, where the buttons are located, camera, blah blah. So really a quick guide, but nothing too fancy. Okay, and last but not least, we have here the phone. Alright, this feels pretty nice. So the back side has some kind of, I hope you can see that here with the focus, because this is some nice pattern and it feels really good. So this gives you some nice grip. And it feels like, I don't know, it's plastic, it's definitely plastic, but it feels really cool. So we have a UMI logo on the back side, and a metal frame, and yeah, here the phone itself. So I will now just remove all the foil and give you a closer look on the phone itself. So ladies and gentlemen, there we go, here comes the UMI Emax Mini, and the first feeling in my hands is pretty good. So if you have a look at the display, then this is a real wow effect. So if you check this out, then it's totally sharp because it's in full HD display, but that's not the main point. have a look at the colors. And this is not the white balance of my camera. The colors are really so nice. So regarding the brightness, maybe it could be a little bit brighter. So I think it's on maximum brightness right now, but it looks really, really colorful, just like an S-AMOLED display. I'm not really sure what kind of display is in there right now, but I can definitely tell you the display looks outstanding. Then it's totally smooth because we have the Snapdragon 615, so absolutely smooth experience. And we also have capacitive touch buttons at the bottom, so no softer buttons. And yeah, we have here the home button, and it looks like it would light up, but nope, this is just a silver ring which reflects the light, but there is no backlight. But we have backlight on the back button, which is on the left side. I'm not really comfortable with that. I like it more on the right side, but here on the right side we have the menu button, as you can see, and here also a clean button to clean everything. Okay, then at the top of the device we have here notification LED. You can barely see it because it's not on right now. Front-facing camera looks kind of small. In the middle we have the earpiece. The earpiece quality is quite good because I already did a call. And here on the left top corner we have light and proximity sensor, so it's placed right over here. Okay, so we have quite thin bezels, 3mm on each side, which is really good. And yeah, also I like that the front is completely black, and yeah, from the design I really like it. Then now let's turn it around. Here you can see the back side, and yeah, it's a nice pattern, and you also really feel it. Yeah, if you just slide your fingers over it, gives it a nice grip and also a nice look. It looks a bit strange right now because of the focus from the camera, but we have here the UMI logo, as you can see, in silver. Above that we have the single LED flash. It looks kind of small. Then here we have the hole for the back microphone, so this is for recording, so it comes with 2 microphones. That is pretty good. And here we have the rear camera. Okay, then let's have a closer look here at the bottom side of the frame. And the frame is, by the way, made out of plastic. It looks a little bit like metal, but nope, it's just painted like metal, but it doesn't, it is not metal. Okay, so here at the bottom, we have the micro USB port to charge it or to connect it to the computer. And here we have something which looks like a dual speaker design, but nope, I think it's a single speaker design. Haven't tested it yet, but in some, I guess in the left one maybe that's the microphone, because there is no microphone hole here at the bottom, so I guess it's in one of those grids. Alright, that's basically everything here at the bottom of the device. Then on the right side you have all the buttons, like you have here the power button, and you have here the volume down and volume up button. Also the buttons are made out of plastic, but they feel really solid. They're not sliding up and down. So this is really stiff and gives it a nice, yeah, some nice experience when you press that. So this feels pretty good and also very responsive and snappy, as you can see. So at the top of the frame, we have here a 3.5mm headphone jack for headphone, headset or whatever. And so far as I can see, there is nothing else. Alright, that's basically everything. Here on the left side, there is also nothing. And now let's remove the back cover, because yes, you can remove the back cover, but you can't remove the battery. So here at the bottom, we have a little slot to open it up, and there we go. So the back cover now comes off, and in there we have some kind of anti-radiation sticker, shielding sticker, I guess, something here in Chinese which I can't read. Then here we have the phone itself. So here you can see the battery. It should be what's the capacity? Yeah, 3050 milliamp hours. Now, yeah, I will definitely measure that, also take the phone apart, because, you know, UMI sometimes cheated on the battery capacity. Not too much, but a couple of 100 milliamp hours, and also on the UMI Hammer, there was some, yeah, there was a really thin battery which only had 1750 milliamp hours. That was not cool, but we'll have a look at the battery in the full review. Alright, now here we have all the slots. So you can see we have an SD card slot, so micro SD cards up to 64 gigabytes shouldn't be a problem, 128 maybe too, if you format it correctly. We have here 2 SIM card slots, so micro SIM card slot 1 and micro SIM card slot 2. I guess the second one only supports GSM, we'll see that a bit later. And yeah, in the first SIM card slot there's already my SIM card. Here antenna, that is one of the screws, antenna again at the bottom, antenna 2. Speaker is not labeled, it's somewhere in there. Alright guys, so that's basically the phone here from the inside. So we have now had a look at everything. So far, as you can see, you can't remove the battery, you have here your IMEI numbers, and that's basically it. Okay, I will now just reattach the back cover, and then I would say let's turn it on. And yeah, let's see how that little baby here performs. Oh yeah, it's still on because we didn't remove the battery. And yeah, let's just continue. So here you can see the system UI. and it's really smooth and snappy. So yeah, we have a Snapdragon, that's why it's snappy. It's the 615. Regarding the performance, it's around the performance level of the MTK 6753, I think. And yeah, as you can see, not really much customized, just background, icons, but it does not come with so many pre-installed applications. I've installed something like SensorBox on Tutu, but it's very clean here at the first look. So let's quickly go here to the settings, and we can find the settings here. So there we go. And let's go all the way down here to about the phone. What we can see here is that it is running at Android version 5.02, so not Android 5.1, and it's the Emax Mini. Regarding system updates, you can do over-the-air updates, but my software is currently up to date. By the way, that looks really cool, but it's kind of bad that it's only running at 5.02 and not 5.1, and I really hate the menu button on the right side. And yeah, here we have system updates from the storage, so you can also update your firmware from your microSD card if you want to. So I'm currently connected to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi at the first look looks quite average. We have Bluetooth in there, yeah, the usual stuff, tethering, SIM card settings, but nothing too fancy. We have gestures like double tap screen to light on or off, and I don't like that too much because I just like it to wake it up but not to turn it off. Turn over to mute and turn over to activate, like an alarm, to snooze for instance. Okay, we have here the display, so far as I can see there is no mirror vision, but we have Wi-Fi display. We have the lock screen, but there is no fingerprint on this one here. We have an LED indicator. The LED is here at the top, as I've told you before. You can just switch it on or off here, but you can't change the color, so I don't think it's a multicolor LED. We have here the storage. It comes with one big partition, 11 gigabytes. So from 16 you have 11 gigabytes, and usable really you have around 10 gigabytes. So not too much, guys. Okay, that's basically everything here under storage. Regarding the battery stats, I can't tell you so far how the battery lifetime is, but I had it on Wi-Fi now for a long time, and the battery didn't drop too much, so it seems to be quite good. You'll see the battery lifetime in my full review. Okay, then let's go here to apps running in the background. Here we can see the memory consumption is around 50%. That could be a little bit more optimized, so there's a lot of crap running in the background. Let's check out all apps, and yeah, as you can see, there are not really some Chinese apps, so just some system applications. Looks really good and clean, but a virus scan will be done in the full review. Okay, that was apps here. Yeah, and the rest is basically the same you can find on every other Android phone. Now yeah, at the first look, this looks really promising. We can also quickly open up the camera to check it out, how it looks in preview, if it looks totally crappy or zoomed in or whatever. And alright, oh well, the colors, they look a bit strange here right now, if I focus here on some dark area. Okay, but well, indoor we have some not too good light, so let's switch it to the front-facing camera. Oh yeah, this seems to be a little bit wide angle, so looks actually quite good. I mean, I look shit, but the camera looks quite good, so at least here in preview. And yeah, quite fast shutter, pretty cool. And yeah, I'm really excited how this little baby here will perform. I would say I will now just do quickly some benchmarks on Tutu Geekbench CPU set and show you the result, and after that we'll just finish this first look and unboxing video. So guys, the benchmarks are finished and here's the result. So we get 30.3K, so that's somehow like the MTK 6753, a little bit better. I can show you here the ranking. So regarding the performance, it's like 70% of the performance of a Galaxy Note 4. So that you just get an idea how good it is. Alright, so you see it's Android 5.02, 64 bits fully supported, so this is also running here the 64-bit Antutu version. Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 all along with the Adreno 405 GPU and full HD display, 13 megapixel rear camera, and yeah, all in all specs look here very good. And we can also have a quick look at the Geekbench test result, and there we go. So we get a single core score of 643 and a multi-core score of 2139. So also quite decent. And here once again the system info and also the memory 1.85 gigabytes. Alright, so here we have CPU set. So let's quickly check this out, and there we go. So you see the Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 running and at 1.5 GHz, so it clocks from 800 to 1.5. I think the MTK can clock lower, like 200, 300 MHz up to 1.3. And you see only one core currently, oh no, a couple of cores are active, so the second core, third core stopped, kind of strange because in MTK usually the higher cores are stopped. You can see scaling governor interactive, here the device info, internal storage 11.4 gigabytes, but less usable. No root access, so this phone does not come pre-rooted, but with root choice, so I think it's also compatible with that software suite. It should be easy to root it. Here, the temperatures, and those damn ads here in CPU set. There we go, let's close it, and here you can see the temperatures. Now, well, it's in Snapdragon 615, so sometimes the temperatures are a bit higher than the MTK 6753. So I had 52 degrees, now not anymore, so around 46 maximum right now. Here you can see all the sensors, we can quickly check them out here in sensor box, and there we go. Come on, open up. Alright, here's the back button. So we have an accelerometer, light sensor, orientation sensor, proximity sensor, and magnetic sensor, which is really working. So I tested it with my computer. If I go near it, values are going up. So you can check this out. And it shows values, and the values are definitely correct. So you could also use an e-compass, and it comes with a gyroscope. Now, regarding the gyroscope, it doesn't really move, so I'm not really sure if there's something wrong with the gyroscope, but I will definitely try it with some applications, so I can show you the result in the full review. Alright, so that's basically it. Very snappy and smooth UI. This feels absolutely good. The phone is really stable right now. Haven't used it so much, but my first impression is this phone is a really good product from UMI. And I didn't say this for a long time because I don't like UMI phones so much, but the Emax Mini, I'm already a bit tired, seems to be a very nice device. So I absolutely love it. The display, the feeling, the haptic, everything really great. So I'm looking forward to the full review. We'll be online in a couple of days. Now so many phones arrived, I'm totally busy, and I really hope I can bring you all of them this week. So stay tuned, have a nice day guys, and bye bye, see ya.